Hello, guys. I know it's late. It's about 10 after 10 p.m. here Eastern time, but I wanted to hop on here. I couldn't go to sleep without encouraging someone to dream big. Whew. Yes, dream big. Um, because I love stories. I love, sharing stories that make sense, stories that connect us, stories that also fuel our faith and our hope. So I wanted to share a personal story, something that I experienced actually recently, very recent as of today, even. Um, how dreaming big it really just made a difference for me. So, if you follow me long enough, you've seen how God has worked in my life, day after day, and trial after trial, struggle after struggle, and just His hand is always at work. And recently, oh, okay, I'm gonna get emotional, but so right now I'm actually in DC. I'm Washington DC. I'm sitting here on my bed in the hotel room, and I'm just playing kidding around with my daughter. She came along, and as I sit here, I couldn't help but just realize how that a day like today, like this moment that I'm enjoying with her, was never even a thought in my mind. It felt like maybe even when it became maybe a little tiny thought, it was more like a distant dream, like it was never going to happen. Like I don't even know how to. Sorry, I'm a loss of words here because it's powerful to see how when you dream big, not because you feel like you're all that, but you dream big because you know that the God who holds you is bigger. Bigger than whatever it is that you're going through, bigger than whatever you can achieve on your own. That, my friend, is what propels you to live a life that you never expected. My life is not perfect. I have, struggles. I have things. I have problems. I remember someone said to me recently, it's like, do you have problems too? I can't remember what I was saying. And they kind of shocked. It took them off guard that, I took that one, split minute, if you want, a split second even, to mention something something that I was annoyed about. And I'm like, yeah, what do you mean do I have problems? I have problems. I have big problems. I have small problems. I have medium problems, just like everyone else. But that does not stop me from dreaming big. I dream big because I know that the God who created me had a bigger purpose than what I can ever hope and or dream for. So I dream big because I know that His plans for me are bigger than what I can expect, are bigger than I can achieve on my own. And He wants me to have a good future. So recently, as I said, I'm sitting here just today, kind of enjoying this moment with my daughter and realizing how I came to here, what I got here. So if you follow me, you probably, seen that it's only been literally a year. I think I started July of last year when the end of July, I believe, when I self-published my first book. So I had written a book. I I was part of a collaboration a few years back. It was a devotional that was done in our area in Central PA, and I even forgot that I had a few devotionals published in there, um, and it wasn't until just recently, like I said, a year ago, that I self published my own work, um, and that was just the beginning of a new life I never expected. So it was also last year. I think it was probably last June. I have to look at the date again on my calendar that I spoke for the first time at a women's conference. I was a speaker before. I was spoke at mental health conferences, disability related service conferences, like things are more, I guess, technical and clinical things that I work around as a counselor. But I never I like just last year was the first time where I started presenting at women conferences, doing faith related conferences and empowerment conferences to empower women. And it just the past year has been, I don't even know how to uh I honestly don't even know how to explain it. So I'm sitting here just this moment, like I said, I just wanted to encourage someone that you just never stop dreaming. So all the things I'm living right now, like I said, in the midst of everything else going on with my life, these are things that keeps me going. You know, so to kind of get to how I got to DC right now. So I'm here in DC for a mental health conference. Mental Health America is having their yearly conference in DC, and the theme for this year is dualing diagnosis. So we're looking at the mental health of people with chronic health issues, both children and adults. And so, and not only that's exactly what I do. I work with in the mental health side of things, but I also support people with, disabilities and chronic health issues, and I help them not only connect to services and be empowered to again dream big and achieve their full potential, but also to achieve and maintain emotional wellness. So sorry, that I think it's room service. My daughter ordering food is late. But this is what happens when you dream. So anyway, give me 1 second, guys. I have to sign this. Here, right here. I'm gonna sign. Give me 1 minute, guys. Right here. Just need to finish this. Okay. Thanks, Hope. All right. So what I was saying is, that's the conference I'm here for, and even the way that I got to come to this conference. First, let me just say that I'm here all expenses paid. Yes, and it's not because of something that I've done. Honestly, it's just faith and God's favor. Um, there's an organization that put out, send out an email looking for people to come who want to learn more about this, but what will be shared at this conference, but also that will use the information to make an impact, to use the information to change lives with it later. So not just coming to learn and network and connect with people, but then moving forward using this to make a difference. And my name was put in the pot, if you want, and I was selected as some of the people who were coming to DC for this conference. And as part being selected meant that my travel from my from Harrisburg area where I live to DC were covered. My hotel room is covered, and I'm like literally at the Hyatt. I think this probably be the first time I've ever been actually booked a room here, but again they booked it for me even. So, and my registration at the conference is covered. My meals during the days at the conference are covered. That, my friend, again, it's God's favor. When you start believing that there's more in you than you can ever imagine, when you start believing that you have more to contribute, more to give on this earth, when you start believing that God has a purpose for you, you start holding on to that even more, and everything you do start, I guess, evolving from that, right? Because I know that this is what I'm called to do. You find your purpose, and then not only once you found your purpose, there's more joy that comes with it, more happiness because you're doing something you enjoy, something you're passionate about. But the more you do that, the more you grow, the more that passion grows, and the more that passion grows, before you know it, you're gonna go places that you never thought you would be. So I hope this encourages you to dream big as well. I am just so grateful for this opportunity, and it starts tomorrow, and I hope I'll be able to sleep because I'm so excited about what the conference will be like. And there's all these awards dinners here. It's just like, wow. I'm very excited. Yeah, I go to different mental health conferences, but I think this is probably one of the biggest ones so far, into the one that's coming in November. If you've been following me on this page, on my author and speaker page, you probably saw that I also got selected to speak at the American Association of Christian Counselors World Summit, World Conference that's happening in Nashville, Tennessee in October. Sorry, not November, in October. If that also, it was just only God, because I can't take credit for it, because I don't feel like I've done anything extra that anybody else didn't do or could have done. Um, And the funny thing is, the same time I actually applied, I submitted my proposal for the conference in Nashville. That there's literally like, I think there's like 700 people that expected to be there, and they're all professionals. They're Christian counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists, life coaches, and that's the kind of population that's coming there. It's all people who are helpers, and so I've been part of this association for, oh my goodness, since undergrad. Um, and I've attended one of the conferences locally in PA, but I never submitted a proposal to speak at any of their conferences. I mean, big names go to this conference and speak. Like if you saw my post when I posted about it, I posted about being selected. The video itself that they use for to promote the event shows you some of the big names that come there, and I'm like, I'm no humanly, I'm no match to the people who come and share that stage. But God decided that I had a message to share, and that message needed to be shared, with everyone. And He's opening doors for me. He's putting me on stages that I could never ever dream of. But this what happened. This is what happened when you start seeing that you're made for more. When you know that you're made for more, you start dreaming big. And when you dream big, miracles happen. Yes, miracles happen. So anyway, peace out. I'm gonna enjoy this very late. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's like 10:20. Very late dinner with my daughter, and I hope that this just encourages you to keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Go out there, do more, and be more because you, my friend, were made for more. All right. God bless. Oh, before I go, if I forget, speaking of dream big, if you live in the Center PA region and you are ready to dream big, my very lovely friend, Kristen German, is actually doing a conference on June 22nd. So literally like in 10 days from now. And I think registration closes on this Saturday on the 15th. The conference is totally free. It's in Lancaster and it's all day long from 8 to 4, I believe. And the theme of the conference is exactly that: dream big and ignite your passion. So, how cool is that? So, I hope that I'm going to post the link here. If you live in the Central PA region, please, please, please do yourself a favor, do the world a favor, and go there. Go, register for the event. Grab your ticket on Eventbrite and show up there for you because you have something to contribute. And the more you contribute, the more you find your place on this earth. And the more you find your place, the happier you will be. All right, guys. Good night.